my first couple of days in Egypt have been amazing. The people are beautiful. The scenery is beautiful. Our excursions have been planned nicely, and it's a good experience. It's a good experience so far. We're only on day 5, so we have a couple more days to go, but it's been good.
My experience in Egypt with Africa Travelers has been, it's been great. I mean, I've learned so much about Egypt, the organization of me flying in and getting my visa, and all of it's been worked out ahead of time, so it's no headache, and Africa Travelers has done a great job in putting it together. I love the fact that they use people that have that history of the country, of the different cities that we've gone to. It has just added so much to the value, and then seeing the different cities and the ancient or the different places that we visited and hearing about the history of it has been just priceless.
The reason why I wanted to come to Egypt, and I'm just gonna keep it real, Moses' story is my favorite story in the Bible, so today we actually got to, cruise the Nile, and our tour guide, he told us the story and set the mood and things like that, so it was just very homey, and the people, again, they make you feel at home, and it's I feel at home. So that's why it was important. I just feel like this is home. No other words.
My family and I decided to take another trip to Africa. We were looking at a few countries, and we decided on Egypt because of the history. So it was important for us to come back or go to Egypt because of the history that was there, because of what we've seen online and growing up and the textbooks, and being able to see that in person it just made all the difference. So we chose Egypt. The monthly payment plan made this trip possible for me. I feel like it makes it so that we can go back. It makes it possible. And I encourage other people that I know to make this trip, and they agree. It's doable in my monthly budget.
The monthly payment plan has really helped us. When we first thought about coming on this trip, our main worry was how we're going to afford everything. How are we going to have money left over to buy souvenirs and go on excursions, and being able to pay in separate payments has been really helpful because it's just made everything easier. It's such a smooth process that we really didn't have to worry about it. It was kind of ingenious, if I could say so. But it made this trip possible.
The monthly plan was very convenient, it's a lot. When you see that big vocal change, you're like, oh, I can't do that. But for a company to be so flexible, it's really good, so it doesn't make anything far out of our reach. So it's very accommodating.
It was a beautiful trip. I love my son, so I decided to bring him. And the payment plan was much easier than paying all the money up front. So he wanted to come, and he loved it so far. And I love that he's with me, and I love the payment plan. Thank you.
What I would tell someone that's thinking about coming to Egypt, but they're scared, is you can do it. Step out. The world is so much bigger than where you live. The culture, the people, you won't.
So for all the people out there who would love to visit Africa but are scared to come, from my point of view, I really feel like when it comes to things like this, going out of your comfort zone, it's best to just dive in and not think about it too much, because I promise you, from me sitting right here in Africa, I promise you it's worth it. You should come. It's beautiful down here, and it's just, I feel like it's very important to understand that where you are right now isn't where you have to stay your entire life. You can go anywhere. You can take a flight to a different country whenever you want to. I feel like you should come. If you're really thinking about it and you know you want to come here but you're scared for like some reason, whether it be that you feel like you're not going to be able to get along with the people you're traveling with, or there might be something that happens, this place has a way of things working out.
For me, telling people who's scared to come to Africa that I loved it. My first visit to Sierra Leone was beautiful, and this second visit is awesome. We flew in and went to Cairo, and then we drove to Alexandria, then we stayed in the beautiful Alexandria in a hotel, and then we flew to Aswan, and that's beautiful. It was awesome. It was like 4 trips in one trip. It's awesome. I've never been on a trip like this. This is awesome because I'll tell them that Africa is beautiful, and if they want to come, they call me and come anytime because I'm free. I always need a travel battle. So if you want to come, call me.
What I will tell someone who is scared to travel the world themselves, especially to Egypt, is to don't overthink it. Just do it. Especially with Africa travels, everything's so organized. It's like you're never alone at either step, from the airport to the taxi ride, to the hotel, to the boat rides and the excursions. There's always a tour guide, someone to just meet you there. So you're never by yourself, actually. And then I came with knowing one person, but then I'm leaving with 7 other people. 6 other people that I'm growing to learn. So you're not going to be by yourself here, and just do it. Don't be scared, because being scared will keep you here, and there's so much to see in the world. So just step out the box and just do it. Just click that button and say submit.
For that person that wants to go to Africa but don't necessarily want to travel alone, I would definitely recommend Africa Travelers. For anyone, actually. Daniel has it all worked out. From the time you step off the plane in Africa to every step of the way. And he's accessible if you have a question or anything like that. I would recommend Africa Travelers, definitely.
For anyone, and I really mean anyone, that I would love to come to Africa, I would definitely recommend Africa Travelers. From the second you get out the airport, there's someone waiting for you to take you to your hotel, and it just felt like I've been here with like a whole new family, and I could trust that my tour guides would take care of me and not let us get ripped off by bad prices. And they took us to all the good spots, and it felt like they were always looking out for us. So yeah, definitely money well spent. I definitely recommend. I really would.
I would recommend African Travels because it's unique. It's very different from other tours, and my son loves it, so I love it. That's one thing. And when we got to the airport, the man met us to the passport place. He filled out our visa forms, our passport, he did everything. He got us in and out, got us on the bus, took us to the hotel just like that. And it was very easy, and we got to the hotel just like that. It was easy. And I met beautiful people, and it was very fun. Love African Travels.
I would recommend Africa Travelers to anyone who wants to travel, to be honest. If you're scared to do everything for yourself, because I know it can be intimidating to say, oh my goodness, I gotta plan what I'm gonna do when I get there, I gotta find someone I have to trust, like, are they gonna rip me off, are they gonna do this or that? But Daniel has taken care of all of that and has put us in trustworthy hands. So, you know, it's very safe. If you're worried about your safety, it's safe, it's comfortable. If you are a solo traveler, you'll be traveling with a group, so you're actually not by yourself. If you want to be by yourself, that's okay. You just have people there to back you up when you need it. But I would definitely recommend it for anyone who wants to come to Africa, because I know they have multiple trips in different areas. Just, you know, give yourself a chance and give the company a chance, because I was a skeptic when I was following them back in November, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and I'm very happy that I did it. I'm glad I clicked yes.